Aloha everyone who is interested in games and game development. Before game dev, I had several businesses, several companies in different spheres. And it's about 15-20 business spheres where I had experience. I had businesses in spheres, for example, from cryptocurrencies to software development, from escape rooms to hostels. But all these spheres didn't meet all my requirements to the sphere where I wanted to build a really huge company, and let's call it dream sphere. Yes, my dream sphere, where I can work for a long time, where I can build a successful business. Today I want to share with you 7 points why I want to build a company in game dev sphere. Let's start from the first point. It's really fast growing market. The game sphere is really huge and it is growing from year to year. It's really important because if you participate in market that is growing, it means that you can have your share of this growing market. But if you are going to the market that is staying on one level, not growing, it means that you need to compete with competitors and you need to have their share of the market. It's quite difficult, you know, because they already have a team, they already have an experience, and you're a newbie, novice, and you need to compete with the established companies. It's quite challenging. So if it is a growing market, it's quite easier for you to start your company and to earn first money and to develop it from year to year. It's really important. And one more thing that I want to add, that this market will grow for a long time, it's for sure. The second point, that in game dev you will earn money in dollars and not in rubles. It's really important for local companies that is not from USA, for example. We have all our expenses in rubles, that is quite cheap currency, and we will earn money in dollars. In our country, dollars is growing and ruble is downgrading. It means that we are exporting from our country the product and we earn money from foreign currency. It's really cool. I think you understand why. We have a possibility to have really low expenses and our profit will be huge because of the differences in currency rates. It's really important. To be honest, I think all of the companies from Russia and from another countries for sure should think how to export their products abroad, how to export, how to earn money not in local currency but in more popular currencies like dollar, euros and maybe pounds. The third point, that this market is not hype. What does it mean? I had experience in 3 markets that was on hype. It was hostels, it was escape rooms, and it was cryptocurrencies. Hype market, it means that this market is growing really rapidly, but after a really short time it began to downgrade again rapidly. It means that in short distance, in short terms, you are able to earn a lot of money, but in long-term distance you are not able to build a really huge company and become a billionaire. It's for sure. So if you wanna think long, if you wanna think deep, and if you want to really build a big company with huge revenue, with a huge cost of your shares, it means that you don't need to go in a market that is on hype. Think about it twice when you see the new market that is growing rapidly. Just understand that this market with a huge percentages will just give you an opportunity to earn money in short distance. In long term, I think you won't be able to build a big company. Just believe in my experience, man. Why I'm talking about my experience? Because, for example, in escape rooms, we was building the company for 2.5 years, and we become one of the biggest company in the Russia And after acquisition, after partnership with another company, we became the biggest chain of escape rooms in the world. But to be honest, it sounds really great, but it didn't help us to earn a lot of money because the market started to downgrade, because people not so interested in escape rooms, they found another way to entertain themselves, and they just forgot about the quests. And also in hype market there are a lot of competitors, new competitors every week, every day, and that's why this market is dying really fast. The first point, that the games, it's like software, and it is really scalable. It's really easy to scale your game in another market. You don't need to have additional cost and expenses when you want to sell it to one more additional person. Yes, it means that you need to have your costs only on production, and then you can sell it whatever time you want. It's really important. So in this market, as I understand, you just need to develop really quality games with a short period of time. If you will develop and release the games really quality enough, one of your game will become really cool, will become successful, and you will have a possibility to scale it really fast. If you are on mobile market, it means that you will earn money from mobile market. Then you just need to have a little bit of expenses and to export your game to another platform, for example PC, right? And again, you can earn money there. Then you can scale it to Mac, then Xbox, and then PlayStation, then Switch, and so on and so far. It is really scalable market, and if you have a really successful game that are working really great, you have a possibility to really scale it through all the world and through all the audience. The fifth, that in Russia you will find a lot of developers, a lot of programmers. You know that lots of games was failed just because of lots of bugs in the game.
Hey, what's going on over here? No, man, come on, let it go already! I can do this!
It is really the problem, and the main problem here that in your low quality stuff or in lack of time. And because we are Russia established company, we have a possibility to add in our team really great programmers, really great developers, because in Russia we have a really huge list of developers. And don't forget that in our country we have salaries in rubles, and it's quite lower than, for example, in USA. That's why our company, our studio will be more competitive than USA's company. It is a thing that you need to keep in mind. The sixth point, that in game dev you can grow your revenue step by step. What does it mean? When you release the game, you for sure will earn some money from this game. And if you will release the second game, it also will earn some money. The third, the fourth, the fifth, and so on. All the games, it is the basement of finances of your company, and step by step you will grow your revenue from game to game. And we will have a possibility, when we release enough games, to have a team. Yes, we will have a possibility to pay for our future experiments, for our future games. And it is not the reality, you know, but it is really close to it, because every game, it's like a small building, and we have a possibility to earn from each game. So our approach here, to develop games, to release them, and to earn from each game in long-term distance. And the last point, the seventh point, that I really love playing games, and so I love developing the games. In short-term distance, it's not really important do you love your product, your company, your business or not. It's more important if you are earning money. If you're earning a lot of money for sure you will love your business, but it's only in short distance. I'm planning to develop the games, to make the game dev company for 11 years. It's quite a long distance, so in long term I sure you have to love what you're doing to be successful. When everything is okay, when your earnings are growing, when you have a lot of attention to your company, to yourself, for sure you will love what you're doing no matter what it is. The problems appeared when everything is bad, when the market is downgrading, when your expenses are higher than your revenue. It's like a test and there are lots of tests like this. And they're like a test. Do you love what you're doing? If you love it enough, you will have additional motivation, you will have inner energy that will help you to solve these problems. But if you don't love, it means that you will sell your company, you will close it, you will just start a new company. So if you want just earn money in short distance, maybe a huge amount of money, for sure you just need to create company in hype market and earn money, and that's all. But if you want to build really huge company, if you want to have strong team, if you want to have comrades who will love your company, what they are doing, you have to love the market, the sphere where you are working. And as for me, I started playing games when I was, I don't know, when I was 8, I think. I know Baldur's Gate games, Duke Nukem, Doom, Warcraft, first Warcraft, do you understand? I played first and second Grand Theft Auto when it just released, and all my childhood it was filled with the computer games, with video games. Now I don't have much time to play everything that is interesting for me, but for sure I have several games on mobile phone that I am playing regularly, and I also have Steam account filled of games and I enjoy playing it. So guys, I hope you love what you are doing right now. I hope that you love the sphere where you are developing, where you are succeeding. So write down in the comments number of points that is most important for you. It would be really cool if you write it right now under this video. See you in the next video, guys. Bye!